Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Welcome back. Continuing Tomb Raider today. I think it got a patch today. In the past 24 hours, I don't know what may have been patched. We'll find out. Together. We're in the Hidden City. We have not continued any quests since getting to the Hidden City. One side quest, but no main quest. When we got there, we were given some robes, and I think we were supposed to follow someone down to the middle of town. We've been avoiding the middle of town. Everywhere else. Where exactly did we leave off? It's a good question. The north part of town, at a campfire, discovered a small base camp spot. And I think we had some new skills. Maybe right at the end. Might have gotten a skill or two. I think it was going to be useful. I vaguely remember saying, we're going to be able to put that to use the next stream. Well, I don't know what that was. Yeah, okay. Hey, Lara. Pretty big village. And sure enough, north part. Jade. Didn't we go get that jade before the end of the stream? Maybe I never did. That jade real quick while we're up here. The number of merchants in town. That's what it was. The merchants in this town were what we needed. Merchants in this town had lockpicks, so we are able to finally open up treasure chests. The merchants in this town had the rope ascender. There are doors we have not been able to open. Crypts we couldn't get into, and who knows what else. We have the rope ascender now. We've got the lockpicks now. That's what I was thinking of. Trying to think of. Got it. Okay. Don't know how big the accessible area is. I guess you can see the boundaries here. Out east of the village. But how it's all connected and what we'll have access to when we can get to it. Yeah, I don't know. But let's keep looking around the village a bit before we... I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna... We should not wait too long. We'll continue to have access to the village. Maybe we should just go there. Let's go for a swim, see if we can grab that jade. Let's go check in with the quest line. Get us back on a track, and then we can always go wandering around. A couple objectives. Weepus to grapple from. I remember the one we encountered. I'll be looking for more grappling hooks, spots. A couple more. Condor feathers, nests up high. Possibly to go with that. Maybe that's one of the locations. Condor flies around. It must have a nest. So maybe that is a hint as to where to find a nest for the objective. Not quite sure how that's being used. Up here, an albino capybara. Okay, are we supposed to take its skin? Are we supposed to go Hannibal Lecter on the thing? What are we supposed to do? Tomb. Get another tomb? But isn't... confused, because we went through here, down here, and then swam in to a tomb, a challenge tomb, which is under this base camp at the ossuary. Mural that's marked there, but no. Didn't we get into that tomb? Maybe we couldn't get in there without the rope ascender. Maybe we got in and got stopped. Geez, I don't remember now. I guess we're going back there. At some point. Could fast travel to that camp. Those are some of the things that are up. We can find this jade. Oh yeah, rumor has it it's Friday. That means anything. the spot, but did we get the jade? And so there's not actually anything left, so... Icon's just gonna stick around forever? I did think we had already gotten it. Maybe it's just the spot and it'll periodically respawn. Not sure how that works. We got that one? No, we can't yet read that monolith. We're still unable to read certain levels of certain dialects. The kid we helped get his dice back.
Nib olal tukate mishik. Kimaking wall, tinkamachil imbakil bull.
There it is. So, hello to anyone out there getting here, lurking, if there's anyone out there. You don't have to say so, but everyone's doing all right out there. Weekend coming in. I hope people get to enjoy a weekend. Somewhere in there.
Ukuchulusutukil hatchbek nahan, ineshetail, lekushotobo, lekukimesikov balcheo, achuyov, achbonov, beishantak leachkan sajobo, tulakan lehatzil kajo, tanulike sikubaov, hatchbek nahan, lekuchil koonolo, lekustala yabash bashob, hatz utstak kutasik, tilenoh kahayetel, tiukajnalop. Tulakalon unahin guanticon kukulkan, ujetsu tumben kajal, le tumben yokol kaba.
Beautiful.
A lot of llamas in this game. Here in Colorado, we have alpacas. Hey, is this gonna help us? Come on, come on. Let's see if we can rank up here. Come on, rank up. Come on, now or not.
It's difficult to make out. People settled between two rivers. They weren't alone. However, these outsiders don't appear dangerous.
Mahakwal junto la luz. Hachmegen palalop.
Is something wrong?
Eh? Be. Yambash mauts janili. Sansa malhatspe leken likikine. Yanaldushkin kashtik tulakal.
You said something about an aluch.
Ay, ma beshantech. Mahakwa yanalushe. Letiemegen palalobo. Uts tutanu topikenov.
You could block the entry, then they couldn't get in.
Tinwotakin beter. Malelalitu yilabishu yokolobe. Onahim bintanshel tu ushkachtal.
I think we heard him say that yesterday, but... Oh, there's some of that screen tearing. Yeah, the game is in what it calls a high frame rate mode. It's supposed to be 60 frames per second. High frame rate. And I suppose it probably is. Not sure how it looks on that end. I'm also playing games through a preview through the OBS preview. And even though my capture device does what is effectively real time, by the time it gets through OBS, it's not perfect. So sometimes things are smoother than they look to me. But I can often still tell when something is not where I expected it to be. Pretty sensitive to screen tearing, but where it's tearing, anyways, doesn't really matter. Not too bad. But one thing that I've noticed is this game does wear my eyes out after some hours. Bright, it's beautiful. Well, it's not always bright, but it's beautiful. It's dense, visually dense, and I'm not convinced that it has nothing to do with the frame rate. Maybe it's jumping all over the place, maybe it's some tearing, maybe it's something else, but I'm finding more eye strain with this game than many others. Games I've played for absurd amounts of time, and something is causing me eye strain with this game. Much as I'm enjoying it.
This elaborate pipe is sculpted to resemble Xicoatl, an Aztec serpent spirit
Puff, puff,
painted in
give.
green, blue, and yellow. Its sides are decorated with semi-precious stones. The inclusion of jade indicates at least a measure of Maya influence.
Hidden information somewhere. Not a blip yet. Looking. Nothing. Oh. Oh.
The bowl still reeks of burnt roots and smoke.
Why now?
Not an entirely unpleasant aroma.
Didn't really think so, but...
How do you do?
Tis Ticatalel.
We might need albino capybara hide to restore certain outfits, so we know where to get one if we wanted to hunt it, but if we didn't want to hunt it, someone's already killed some. We could just take a pass on hunting more. I see. Gold and jade. Sell what we've got.
Jum Tsilobe Utsop et Etel. Malo.
And well, I'm fuzzy on how much we can hold of different things and how easily to determine what we might need. Versus what might be good to sell as extra, but for now, I'll just keep upgrading things and not selling, except for gold and jade. Spider venom. Laura, this would be a great time to turn on your light that I can't turn on, or make you turn on. Be a great time. That's a no on the light then, Lara? Guess that's a no on the light. All right, let's check in with the quest. Excuse me, rude girl coming through. Is that a no? Because I thought we were invited.
Look around if you wish. I will be in the market across the river when you're ready to find the box of fish shell.
Oh, is that it? Is that all we were coming here for? Is that it? Been avoiding that for
Hakan!
What is this? Cultist, waiting for their deity to appear. When the catastrophes come, the god Kukulkan must be sacrificed to power the sun. Otherwise, the world dies.
Sacrifice a god?
The sacrifice is my duty. But this cult leader will take my place and attempt to become the god. He believes we can remake the world and live in a paradise of his design.
Remake the world.
What?
I've heard those words before.
There he is.
There he is.
I
Who were
know
you
him.
expecting?
That's Dr. Mingus.
The cult leader. Are you surprised?
Behold,
Nice outfit though.
the instrument of our unity and salvation. Soon, our dreams of peace and safety will be realized.
They already call him Kukulkan. But his real name is Amaru. He was born here, but raised, lied to, by outsiders. The people believe in him.
But you don't.
My late husband, Saidi, was his brother. They had differences over the future of Paititi. When Saidi died, Amaru devoted himself to the cult.
You have seen the storm. You are worried about worse to come. I assure you that Paititi will persevere and thrive forever!
I know him well. If Amaru is successful, all of us who disagree will never see this paradise. The rebels will be discarded.
Not if they don't find the box.
Yes. Our best hope is to find it first. Perhaps Amaru might still be brought to see love and reason.
Death to the outsiders! Retribution will come!
Hakan! Enough!
We must strike while the snake is within reach.
Justice will be met in good time. Do not jeopardize our rebellion for the sake of impulse. Exley, go scout ahead. We'll meet you at the edge of the mountain. Last warning. Follow Exley. Your clothing won't hide you long from these guards.
Okay, I'll find the box.
Hello, Bob. Welcome, man.
You've been warned to keep the peace.
I was just out for a pleasant stroll with my son.
Amaru is losing his patience.
It won't happen again.
That's the first better story we've had in a while. Howdy, howdy.
Jonah, can you answer?
Yeah, me and Ucha set up camp. Everything's okay.
Dominguez is here. He's the leader of the cult of Kukulkan. That's what Unuratu's rebels are fighting.
What?
He's been here for years. Trinity controls Paititi.
Whoa.
I'm going to the Eye of the Serpent. We have to get the box before the next cataclysm hits.
I'm not done looking around the village yet, but I did want to check in with the story. Meet at the base of the mountain. And... Alright, we don't have to clear out the challenges now, but I was looking for the Quipus. There's 2 more condor feathers. If we end up... We'll end up over there again. Keep an eye out for a nest. Alright, well there doesn't seem to be a lot marked to pursue besides just looking for those things. And the
Message for you,
tomb
Commander.
went
Just came in over a secure
gray.
channel.
Why was it marked before? Hey, alerts are still busted on screen.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Steven! Oh man, are we getting them in chat now? Where are they in chat? Steven, thank you, man. Hello. Says hi everyone. 17 months. Streamlabs has changed some stuff, and the come on. Oh man, stuff is just not working. I was looking at it before the stream. Apparently, I'm not prepared to fix it yet because it scrambled my brain. Thank you, Steven, for all your support, man. Cheers to you. EBA Bob, not a fan of Streamlabs changes. You may know more about it than I do. What's the word? Hey, a C-Star. Happy Friday. Alerts, but it's okay. Yeah, we're getting the audio. We're still getting the audio. Yeah, you may know more than I do. It is. This tomb, which was looking incomplete on the map when we started, it looks like it should, so, okay. Oh, why not? We'll just kind of drift this way. Maybe I'll find some of the things we're looking for on the way. You don't have to call in the knowledge, folks. Yeah, I don't even want to verbally get into it right now, trying to pick apart what they've done, and I don't understand quite yet. Oh, not sure if I saw them. The other was your alert. No, and they're not showing in chat, and they didn't show in chat, and they are not showing... Oh god, they're not even showing on my dashboard in Streamlabs. I now have, apparently, no way to know what the alerts are when they happen. C-Star, thank you very much, too. No, I don't know what the alerts are. This is gonna be tough. Thank you as well. First time tuning into my play on this, but you're kind of lurking, hoping to get this yourself in the near future. Well, I'll tell you, I really like it so far. Flaws notwithstanding, it's been enjoyable. I like it better than Rise. Environments are choice. Environments are just beautiful. And hey, Rex. Yeah, C-Star, on that note, I've been meaning to contact you about it anyways, but GameWisp is still mangling everything of yours, by the way. They're holding your stuff for like 8 weeks at a time. So, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to keep GameWisp around. That's just not cool. That's not the only thing they're doing, but they're still doing that. I don't want to... I don't want you to have to worry about that. But, no, so just short note to everyone, I don't know if GameWisp, if we're gonna keep it. Don't know.
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know as a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Hey, well, thank you. Fan test successful, sort of. No messages. Obviously, I need some work. Thank you. That was a surprise. That was a surprise. Did they get that right? Did they get every part of it right? No text came up on screen, did it? Hello, Rango. You're reserving comment. Okay. I am reserving the right to go insane at any moment. Thank you all for the support. All kinds. And
Bashtan tulakal konbein. Chinusakatan san ma.
Thank you guys for sticking around. Is that how it is? Yeah, we bought all the upgrades I really wanted. Hey, far be it from me to take issue with that. Also, Twitch alert's not working today. What do you mean Twitch alerts aren't working? If you mean mine, none of them are working. Like, that one of Bob's was the only thing that popped up at all. And no, they're not working. I don't have the new media sharing system enabled. I was looking at that. I'm hesitant. I almost want to wait for enough people to complain about the changes that they roll them back and I don't ever have to deal with them. S7, hello. So, you didn't get any note. Oh, that Twitch alert. You didn't get any notification of the stream. Well, I know nothing.
As it was foretold, heralded by the column of flame burning through the night, and the destruction of our temples, and the warnings of the weeping woman and the two-headed man, the strange warriors astride great deer arrived with the rising sun. They murdered the weak leaders and claimed the land and the people as their own.
And somebody dead. Get the alert. Magenta. Don't know what that means. Maybe I shouldn't be repeating it. Who knows? Probably not even repeating it. He said one thing, I said another. But that was not a condor's nest. Nest, yes. Condor's nest, no. Burn that? How do we access that? Not letting me draw my bow because we're in the village. So, no prompts on it. Clearly something. Maybe there's another way to access what's beneath us, but no prompts. No objects laying around. Can't draw my weapon. There's fire. It's almost burning it does seem to carry a risk, though. Let's see. No, Lara. Lara. Slow down. Why don't you slow down? Okay, that's right. Back this way. Respectful. Perhaps.
Shotop, Ubachmach, Juntul Manat, Ubashtico Custalbello, Custungua Kailake, Ishkumpatal, Uishupulpali, Ola Kimek,
Talking about the rebel who drew a knife during the cutscene.
Jankineki tu clique, Melembe Hakane. Tijumpelkin Hach Jan Meyaj, Haj, Kukulkan Tuyalaj, Janu Binton Utzil, Vale, Yave Laili, Uchamahu Kupsibalobe.
Trinity. Who is this girl who keeps running around our village, taking our skins, breaking our trees, our saplings?
The protectors failed, and are now doomed to recover what they lost.
There's one. Nice.
Villager claims to have seen a strange creature in the streets. They followed it to a walled-in alley where it disappeared. Citizen describes similar experience in Upper City. Woke to discover something trying to climb in a second-story window. When she yelled, it dropped to the street and disappeared. We'll continue to monitor.
Well, this might go somewhere. Let's see. Water under the village. Directly under the village. Where are we in the village? Oh. Did we access it from? Maybe this building here? Building on the south end of town? Challenge tomb? Yes, please. Mark it here, but found this one yesterday and the tomb that I did the other day. Like him?
Each Taka of the cult of Kukulkan vows to tie his coat to that of Yutu, descendant of the Maya. Lacking any family of his own, each Taka will live with the parents of Yutu until such time that they have built their own home and hearth. Yutu vows to tie her coat to that of each Taka. She will bear him many children, which they will raise according to the traditions of both their peoples.
Hello, Yankee. Greetings. Hello, Entropic family. And for a challenge tomb, we just swam into a place.
We leave the city at first light, which is just as well, for a terrible disease has spread across it. Dead and dying line the paths and choke the streams. Many are saying it is punishment from the gods. Journal of Adelantado Perez.
It may or may not be that I'm needing to climb up here. This may have been a way to climb down to get to a tomb. But, let me mark, just see where this shows up. Up there. Okay, yeah, that suggests we want to get up. Okay, up it is. Now, Laura, if I could get you to turn on your light. No? Gonna fall? Something else here? There is something else, but not accessible. You could game, you could stop saying that, it'd be nice. I get it. It's nearby. A little bit to find some handholds, considering they're not painted white. Shotgun? Oh. Let's try not to leave without finding this stuff. The document should be right nearby. Not necessarily same height. It was good.
24th of November, 1603. I accompanied Andreas Lopez, a group of 12 soldiers and 2 Molosses through the jungle. The directions the Jesuits provided to Trinity were excellent, so we discovered the hidden city with little difficulty. The natives of the city welcomed us warily, but we plied them with gifts, and they reluctantly allowed us to enter the city, unaware of our true intentions. Lopez has begun to search for the artifact while we distract the city's leaders.
want to go back down. I want to go across. Why are you suggesting a swan dive? I'm going to try and jump across. Lara didn't want to jump across. Why did I drop though? I can't explain that. How many are there? Really that many? I know that the addition of the game will have a couple extra, you know, the season pass comes with a couple extra. Document I found wasn't that document? Or did it just not update? It's not that document. If I can get a sense of where some of these things are relative to our current position. So, does she sometimes just insist on doing something in one swing? I would have backed up and... I mean, maybe it was just me. See if I can avoid having her try to do this in one swing. Nope, nope, nope. That was all her. She was doing that in one swing. I didn't touch nothing that time. She was going. Okay. I was gonna make sure I had enough momentum to make the jump, and by hesitating, I did not. Ledge above us? Yes, good. Yeah, this it's turning out all right. Play the originals back on your PS1, back in the 90s with your kids. Those games were very cool. Never got to play much, never did play much of the originals.
Hunbats and Hunchoin were twin brothers, older half-siblings of the more celebrated Maya hero twins. Jealous of their brothers, the monkey twins would always cheat during football matches and ruin them with their aggressive tactics. In retaliation, the hero twins lured them up a tree which never stopped growing, preventing Hunbats and Hunchoin from getting down. The hero twins convinced them that they could use their belts to climb down, but this turned out to be another trick, and the belts became tails, turning the elder twins into monkeys. All full up. Can't carry any more.
About it, Lara. Got a ways to go for next rank of
Turn mirror 1 to the left.
Yucatec.
Follow the beam of light to mirror 2. Direct mirror 2 across the chamber diagonally. Return to mirror 1. These seem to be instructions of some kind, but I can't make out the rest.
Alright, we may need to find this in the menu later. Maybe she'll repeat it automatically. Maybe it doesn't matter, but assuming it matters, I can just jot it down here and rely on my memory. Mirror 1 left. Follow light 2. Direct 2 across diagonally. Turn to 1. Beer! There's our base camp.
I must have arrived at the right time. It looks like the cultists were just here.
Probably nothing to do with one skill point. A few things that only cost 1, but I'm not sure I want them yet. It's been an interesting skill tree in that there's not too much high pressure, I really need it stuff, and you get to take your pick of useful additions, but they didn't lock away the basics. As far as I could tell, most things, we felt pretty capable. Lara felt pretty capable right off the bat.
The worthy may call upon Kinichahal. Use his light to chase the shadows from your hearts and the city itself.
In this language stuff, the way they've handled it this time around is something of an improvement in my mind from the previous games where she would seemingly learn whole dialects from a couple stones, and now she has to read more things. After the initial rank, she has to learn read quite a few things, small bits at a time, and she reads them out loud. They're little cultural tales that somehow it fleshes it out better. Fleshes it out better. Yikes. It doesn't feel like she's magically learning languages so much as it feels like she's picking up a little bit at a time. I suppose it's a subtle difference. Kind of works for me so far. Heya. Good to see you. I hope you're doing alright out there. Jump around, Lara, jump around. I don't think we can climb on the clicker here.
I am assuming direct control.
Man, greetings, sir. Shotgun. Hate it, shotgun. Yeah. So 2 little alcoves on the sides. This one came up here. But Hungard! Oh, she didn't crawl. I didn't push up against it. There we go. You're kidding. It's actually pretty good. Pretty darn good.
This must be where they perform rituals honoring the sun.
Hungard, I have no idea. Neglect to answer further than that. If you're good though, here's. It is good sometimes that Lara knows where to go. Alright, well we had some instructions. Mirror 1 left, follow light to 2, direct 2 across diagonally, return to 1. We read the stone. We'll see if it was telling the truth. Moment here. Yeah, Hungard, I don't think I could put my finger on any element of this Tomb Raider that hasn't improved on the previous ones. Except perhaps the story in the 2013 one was a tight, effective story with some good characters, some of which developed pretty well during the story, much as I still want to strangle Whitman. That means he was a pretty good character. He's an effective character that I hate him so much to this day. Anyways, we haven't had that much character development in this one yet, but Jonah's solid. Honestly, Lara, for her part, they haven't done much, but I like the way she's portrayed. She's sort of brooding about how much she's screwed everything up, and I think that's kind of appropriate. And they haven't laid it on too thick. I don't know, everything kind of works for me this time around. Environments and sound design are the best yet, by far. And I like that because, you know, there's more I want from the gameplay in this game than from the story. Move it left. There we go. Up there, that thing. Mirror 1 left. Follow the light to mirror 2. But I'm not shining it at a mirror. I wonder if that's mirror 2, but I already wonder if I'm... we'll see. So Hungard, another point on it. The puzzles this time around. Ah, okay. That will help us. The puzzles are solid so far. Just fun environmental puzzles. Unique ones, really grand contraptions. Diagonally across. What's diagonally across? Like that? That one? No, that's not gonna work. Not gonna do anything. Diagonally across the middle. Does it hit something over there? Yeah. Hard to tell if... There we go. That should be on it. Alright, and then we might have to use this one to turn that, but we probably don't need it in that position it was in anymore. So, no, keep going. We're gonna need you over here. So the description on the Stella or whatnot was a clue, a key to getting this going, but it wasn't every single change that needed to be made. What can we accomplish now that we're over here? The one we set, one we set up diagonally lets us get to this last mirror, or this mirror. To what end? Wonder. Now we can get across that. Turn to 1. So that Stella was only a partial clue. There might be another clue up there, or it might be unrelated to the solution. What we can do with this one. Move it to C. We can hit this. Whoa, what did that do? Why did it affect the diagonal beam? Is that good then? Is that good to have done? Let's see what happens here when I bring this back. There's noise. Hold on, we were also climbing up over here when I first came off of that. Thought it grabbed a ledge. I don't see how Lara's gonna get up there. For real? Is this the thing? It's not gonna work, is it? What are you doing, Lara? What are you doing, Lara? Bye, Lara! Purpose of this little soft rock. Didn't want to kick up this wall. Something else? Just didn't want to jump there. Maybe there's a ledge above her. Kick up, Lara. There it is. Okay. That mirror on that in order to come back. But I think in the end, we're not done configuring these things at all. Let's see what happens when we put this one back on this stone. It goes back up, but that might not be what we want at all. If I know. Drop and get back down. That doesn't do anything. Am I able to... I don't think I'm able to jump out to it. Maybe I need to go back now over there. What, so far, if we're undoing all this stuff, what have we accomplished? I'm not sure I've accomplished anything that we need to be. Like this, I had to put back to get back, but I feel like maybe it needs to be shining on something. But what have we accomplished? I'm not sure yet. Cool puzzle though. Plenty of eye candy, mechanical eye candy, while messing around with this. Good point. The one I started with may not have been the one. Good point. Yeah, I don't really know what's what, so all good. Don't mind messing around with it for a while. I haven't even been to this corner yet.
The divine canoe, which carries Maya's souls through the underworld and into the sky, is directed by 2 gods. Old Stingray Paddler sits in the back of the canoe and handles the duties during the day, while Old Jaguar Paddler sits in the front and takes care of the night shift. These 2 gods symbolize not only light and darkness, day and night, but also the interdependence of all equal and opposite forces.
But did you just throw something, Laura? Oh.
Can't make it across. I'll have to backtrack.
Okay. Let's look at these mirrors. Let's have 2 little pegs. And that one does have a single peg, so if that's 1, yeah, I treated that as 1. Mirror 1 left, and that got us across. Follow light to 2. Follow light to 2. Well, if this is 2, I don't know about following the light to 2, but came across this way, yeah, okay. Follow light to 2. Direct 2 across diagonally. We did that, and with the middle in the right position, it works. It gets 2 to there. Then you can backtrack and take 1 across. Maybe when I was in that corner, I failed to do a jumping puzzle. Maybe I needed to jump more when I was in the corner. Should be the right position, or close enough. Although it's at diagonally across, the height of it, it wouldn't hit this. If I tried to aim it diagonally across at this, I don't think it would hit that. It would hit that, but... Then it said return to 1. So that was all in the clue. What I want to see is when we swing across here, grab that ledge. Yeah, so I didn't do anything here before. What does she see? Another ledge up top. No? See anything else, Laura? I don't really see anything. Nope. Damn. It wouldn't go up, and now she won't even kick back up. Although we can get back over there. What do we do with this thing now? I don't know if we're trying to crank that thing up or down or what, but... Why is it not affecting that? We're still getting host alerts in chat, but so much of the other stuff is broken. Don't think we need to shine this at the other mirror. The mirrors all have their own light coming from above. Cafe, thank you for the host there. Hey. So we left it on that one. And the one over that we're pointed at. When we originally got here, was it pointed at that or was it pointed at something else? That thing didn't move because it's already lit. It needs the light removed from it. I feel like that mirror, it's at the right height. That mirror needs to shine at that node. That mirror in the back can shine at that node that we can't see. And this mirror can shine at this node. What we need to do is somehow get over there. Body was blocking the light. Nice. Try this one on the middle to crank it up. Thinking. Go all the way back to number 2. Then go across the plank to number 4, but there's 2 planks to get across to 4. The light from 2 can only hit one of them. There's the other one. I don't think I can hit it from here. Is that why they put the rock there? Let me turn it, but I don't think I can hit that other one. Plus I would need this on there. Yeah, anyways, it's not gonna... The rock's blocking, not just the obvious one, but something in the back. Now, let me think out loud about some possibilities. Probably, we don't need it to turn this now, and we may not want it to turn it at all, because we're going to at some point want to get across. I can't remember if this was its original position when we got here. Let me play with the possibility that it was not. So I'm putting it in that position where it cranks, and I can't remember if that was the starting position. Doesn't do me a whole lot of good if that was the starting position, but I can't manipulate anything unless we're standing by it. Can hit from here. Let me see here. At its height, can it hit that one back there? It can. Maybe? No. Apparently not. The third one almost looks like that could hit the same when the other 2 are on. Cranking that further does what? Well... The one in the far corner, we needed it pointed over here somehow to help. I mean, getting this first one, I'm going to be stuck in the exact same place, so I'm just backtracking to where it said, Laura, you need to backtrack. We're not going to be able to get to that 4th mirror. But, hold on. Thinking. I can get to the middle. I wasn't thinking about this. I didn't come up here before. We can get to the middle, and as spikes, we probably can't climb on it. And what about over here? Might be able to get to that. Just try it. See if we die here. Yeah. Does it reset? We'll see if it resets too. Does it leave everything where I had it? No, we're still over here.
Can't make it across. I'll have to backtrack.
Maybe if it's low enough, I can get on it. So if we lower it, instead of having that light on it, take that light off it. Low enough that I can get on it to jump out this way. If we can get this to rotate. How are we gonna get that to rotate? They're blocking it here deliberately. What about? Hey, I didn't see that before. Did you see that before? It turned. It turned. It turned. It turned. It turned. It turned. Okay, hold on. I didn't notice that before. It's gotta work. It's gotta be it. There we go. Movement. I'll lower the thing in the middle. Yeah, what happened with the wormhole? I missed the end. Ah, missed it, but I didn't pass out. Damn. No, wait. I need to. No, okay. I made it. I made it through on the wormhole, but I need to go back, and we can't have the number 2 where it is yet. It can end up there, but it can't be there yet. Still need it on that farm. I think I see a piece of this. Good to know it can do that, though. Who does number 2 work for? That's classic. Shotgun. So I'll try again going up, but it did not let me kick up. There was just nothing. So. But I think we're okay, because I think what we want to do is put this here. Can't put it there. Can't put it there because I'll never get back. Alright, but not on the... Either way, not on the... We need it lowered, so that's okay. That's okay. This is... I don't have the whole thing thought out, but... That one other piece is going to help a lot, knowing we can do it. Alright, so time over here. Okay, now, have to move this over here. The goal is to go step on the middle. But there's a missing piece. We don't have a light on. So that's not gonna work. This is not gonna work, but I guess I need to go look at it. Need 4 blocked. So now I can jump on this now. That part I accomplished. But I can't jump out there because 4 is still shining on it. And I can't shine that mirror at that. I don't think I've found any mirror yet that I can shine at that. Not even that one. The height of it goes with number 1. The height of it goes with number 1. But if I move number 1, then I can't get over here. And I can't jump up there. So, no, don't say it, Lara. If I shine that mirror and it hits something, it raises it. We don't want that. I don't think if we could shine it over there, it's we need something blocking that. We need to block that. That's too bad. This is the first time we've been able to go up here. I want to look at this from here a little more. What can we do? I don't think I can jump out to that. I don't think I can climb this thing. This is just not gonna work, no.
Can't make it across.
I know, Laura.
I'll have to backtrack.
Saying that. I wonder if that mirror can hit this. But even if it can, that would need to be turned for us to be able to get back. Man, unless I'm missing something out there, unless there's some more climbing out there that I really missed, like if we can corner and climb, but I don't think so. So I didn't look at what the so that's 3. I mean, maybe this, if we could get up there, that might be a clue for the puzzle, or it might be the end. Maybe that's the end of the dungeon. Never mind. A clue for the puzzle. If it's the end. Around a little bit. Across. That would be the diagonally across. The original clue was the diagonally across. Somehow, I mean, that should hold open our way back after we reposition number 3. So we got to do something useful with number 3 without blocking number 2, because it's number 2 that's going to get us back. And for the time being, this can't sit on the center. I mean, the only way... It's the only way we're getting over there. I mean, much like my original thought was we're coming over here to reposition 3. But it's 2 that's repositioned to point at that. It's 2 that we need to get us back for further work. Let's see where this jump goes. We're gonna end up in the drink, okay? Have I even tried to get across this yet? It's not gonna work, right? It's kind of stupid, you know, a good jump and she could really get across that. Lara's made bigger jumps than that. I think it's to get to the Stella-like thing at the end. So... let's keep thinking about this while we're here. 1 in position, and 2's gonna let us get back. If 1 can raise it more, but want more, we get 4 off of that. And to get to 4, we need something on that. And the only thing at the right height to me seems to be 1. We can get back to 1 and we can move it, but if we move 1 into that position, even if it goes, we can't get across 2 at that point. The good catch about the numberings, though, 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's definitely a 3. Come on, Lara. Fast does it crank? Pretty fast. Suppose we can break the crystal. Didn't think so. We don't need 1 on this. Shouldn't need 1 on this anymore, but we do need 1 to get across to 2. And we would also need 1 if we were trying to raise this further, but I'm not sure raising it further is really what we want. We need to jump on it to get out. What about over here? I can't tell if it's... I can't see across the roof. I can't see. Can't tell if it's turning anything. But even if it was, we wouldn't be able to get to number 2. So this just leaves me totally stuck still. Maybe not as stuck as I think, but it feels stuck. So we got 3 has raised this up a little bit. 2 kept our way open, and maybe we don't need it anymore. If raising this is part of what we want. Try leaving it cranked way up for a second. Try leaving it cranked all the way up for a second. See what happens. Sure. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Go back to 2, put 2 on the other one, and then come back here and put it on 3. Maybe we'll break it and it'll fall and we'll have a platform or something. Hold on, I'm gonna put 2 on this one, and then I'm gonna come back here and put this, yeah, and then we'll have all 3 crystals on the center contraption lit. We haven't done that, right? We haven't had all 3 crystals on the center contraption lit at once. I was thinking of, I've been trying to get to 4. I've been trying to think about how to get to 4. And I haven't been thinking about the possibility that something might happen if we just get all 3 of these lit. Something useful might happen if we just get all 3 of these lit. You know, overthinking and all that. Let's try this and see what happens. Something we need to happen is probably going to happen. Light the crystal at the end. Okay, maybe. Then what? And does it, if I move this, does it break the beam at the end? Does the beam in the end stay? It's hard for me to tell. What, if anything, occurred? Okay, I see a beam. Beam. What beam? Did it just reposition, though? There was a beam that was passing out this way, like up high over here, and we can't go anywhere with it in this position. We're stuck here with it in this position, so that can't be right. It doesn't do us any good. I got hopeful for a minute, but oh shit. Now 2. Not getting anywhere. That beam. That beam. Can you see it now? That beam right up there. That beam. What about that beam? That was the beam that turned and presumably was hitting this, but what was it hitting? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I saw it turn all the way. That. That beam. It's casting through something. I still can't get to 4. I haven't gotten to 4 yet. Now, getting here, I think this is the end, and it'll be a jump from here. Although, what's with the spiky bits on top? I'm not sure, as the others don't have that. But for now, I still think we're going to jump from there to there once it's turned. It's going to be turned, most likely by 4 casting onto it. In conjunction with 4 no longer casting on this one, it will turn, and we'd be able to make a jump from the middle. We can make a jump from the middle when none of the crystals in the middle are lit. It's low enough. So we'd have to take number 3 off of it. It's okay. We can point 3 here, something that gets us back, or we can not point it there, but the clue was about pointing 2 diagonally across. 2 is at that height. It is also at that height. So if the clue about pointing 2 diagonally across was about this, so we could get back after positioning 3, 3 is at that same height. I wonder if we can point 3 at this crystal? Maybe we can point 3 at that crystal? Maybe? Let's try that. So ends that particular train of thought. Maybe it needed to go further. I don't know if I was onto something or not, or if this is right or wrong, but let's, I want to try that. Alright, so 2's holding this, but once we get 3 in the position it needs to be in and leave, we shouldn't really need this held open by 2 anymore. So, I've tried a few different things with this and wondered what else it can point at. Maybe, I don't know, I can't really see. We need to make sure it's in the right place. This is not going to work, because 2 is not going to hold that open unless I can get it there fast enough. No? I'm going to try that again. I feel like that might work. Crank it up. Crank it up. And then get it there fast enough. That's evil. That should work. If it had been there fast enough and it hit it, it should light it and raise it, and 2 should be over there. Just feel like that was reasonable. No, we need 2 to hold that open. 3 needs to go into a position where it's going to be meaningful. What about over here? Can I hit? Ah, I can hit that with 3. I can't see it turn, but it turned, right? I can't see it turn, but it turned. But we're stuck. But we're stuck. Well, it's still good to know it can turn that. It doesn't really do... doesn't do me a lot of good. Hold on, let me something here. The way it's positioned, we're not going to be able to jump to that from this ledge without it turned. It's one more possibility. Oh, come on. Hey, hang on. Also, look at the face in the back of the room. Watch, it's about to get hit. Turn. The face turned. The water's on. The water's... What's up with the water? And didn't notice the water. The water's off. The water is off. It doesn't lower the water level or anything, but the water is off. The water is off. What does that mean? Maybe I can grab something up there. Shine in the post to move. Or 1 isn't still be able to get back. No. No, I don't think it could have. I'm not sure what good it does that the water's not running. Okay, the water's not running. There's plenty of water below. Maybe if I want to just go look on the back. I don't think there's anything back here. I don't know what would be connected.
Amazing.
I'm going to look.
This must be where they perform rituals honoring the sun.
It rotated the face, but there's no sign of anything over here. Thought it was worth a try. Yeah, there isn't another place to crawl through, is there? Lara, you should hack this stuff up and maybe there would be a way. Time to cut the Gordian knot, Lara. Alright, the face turns the water on and off, but I don't seem to be connecting that to anything else. I mean, raising them all did something, but then we got stuck. We were here when they were all raised. We were here when they were all raised. And I still think it's the down position that we really need. If we crank that up, can't be like a weird timed thing. Can't imagine. It's gonna be down by the time I get this in position. My efforts to shine that mirror on this stone, which I thought weren't unreasonable, but I don't see how we could do that now. If we shine that mirror on this stone so it raises higher, it's too high, 2 crystals high. Come back across here. I won't be able to get to the 3rd crystal. To the 3rd mirror. If I move number 2 into position here, I won't be able to get to the 3rd mirror. I don't think it can hit. I don't think mirror 2 can hit that crystal. Maybe it can, but even so. We want this thing down, not up. We want it. I gotta get to mirror 4 to make something happen. And to get to mirror 4, I have got to light that. Hey, let's try that again. I tried that before. Did we figure out if that worked? Doesn't matter, I can't get to 2, but did we even figure out if that worked? No, it's being blocked. Wouldn't matter, I couldn't get to 2. I need this in a position, different position to get anywhere. Yeah, no, it's, I believe that we lower this, we step onto it, and then we jump to that, and to the end. But in order for that to work, we have to move mirror 4, because we're never going to get this turned until we can move mirror 4. How do we get to mirror 4? We get to mirror 4 from that. Those are the things I'm more confident of. We get to mirror 4 from that. So somehow we got to turn that. How do we turn that? Well, if number 3 isn't on it, we can lower it. But if number 3's not on it and it lowers, number 2 won't be rotating this anymore. We put 3 back on that. Came back over here. No, no, no. I mean, I've stood on that platform. I've been able to stand on the central platform. That's doable for me right now, but we don't need to stand on it until we've gotten to mirror 4. And mirror 3 I'm just worried about getting too much information. And I'm worried that if I ask for a clue, I'll get one clue and it'll just, you know... I mean, I may need it, but I know that when I ask for info, there's no going back. Mirror 3... If I was correct in determining the Mirror 3 cannot be pointed at that. Mirror 1 is at the right height. Mirror 1 is at the right height. Maybe this thing could be up or down for Mirror 1 to hit it. But if Mirror 1's hitting it, I'm not going to be able to leave this spot. You're sure Mirror 3 has to... And then there was the water. The water just seemed like something. I think the water stopped flowing. Looks like I could jump out onto the face if... Maybe, but nah. Try for that. See, it's this. Some of the... Hold on, there's 2 crystals. There are 2 crystals. There are 2 crystals. Not everything has 2 crystals. That might be the first time I've I think I've unconsciously acknowledged it once or twice. But this has a lower crystal. 1 is not the only thing that can hit that. 3 might be able to hit that. 3 might be able to hit that. 3 might be able to hit that. See if I can hit that with 3. That's what you said, Mirror 3 could hit that for you? It's hard to get everything. Okay, but then how would we get back? We would need... How's this gonna work? We need to backtrack to number 2 so that 2's raised... No. No, 2's the one that... No, how does that work? Let's see how I get back then. It's got to be a piece of this, but maybe not this piece of this. At some point, 3 can point at that. Maybe we need to rig something up first. This has got to be the diagonally across in the clue. I still think that makes sense. It only works if the platform's raised a little bit. Doesn't have to stay raised once we've backtracked, especially if this is in place and it's its correct position, but it has to stay raised long enough for us to get back. But 2 can't be the one raising it. 2's the one that's got a point over here. 1 can't be the one raising it. We need 1 to get us over here, and 3 raising it means 3's not going to point where we need it. Maybe by the time we get to 4, that'll be the end of the puzzle, but maybe getting to 4 should have happened already. Accomplishes 2 things. Still thinking... work, shining it onto that other one. I realized I could start moving it as soon as it triggered. There might be something to that, letting go is the moment it triggers. What I was trying to do, right? I was trying to hold it up. That third. I almost feel like that should work and it's denying me. Right there, like, just. Not activating that, is it? I want it to work, but it's not going to work. It's not just that I'm not hitting the right spot, it's not triggering it, I think. And there's some value in this, there's gotta be, but I'm not sure I can use it yet because I'm stuck here. If I do that. Is there a way to be here moving this and not be stuck? We would need that piece lit. Number 2 is the only one I've figured out that can light it. And it can only light it when the platform's raised. And the platform's only raised when number 3 or number 1 is on it. We could get to 4, but I can't get to 4 yet. Useless leaving this here like this. Clue lined up with getting 2 to hit this. Already that's already where it is. So Steven, let me do the first part of that to show you. If we aim this to raise it, which is over here, we don't need to go to 2 to get it to point at this platform next to 3 to turn it, because it already is. 2 is already pointed at the platform next to 3, turning it. So that does work. The thing is, it doesn't give us any leeway to move 3. Has to stay there or I can't get back. Which is really stupid because this is not a big gap. And realistically, you know, this is a bit of a stretch. I wish they had made this bigger so I could say, all right, that's reasonable. As it is, I could jump that gap. All right, Lara doesn't want to. That's a death jump for Lara, but we've all seen her jump greater distances than that many times. And you could jump right here, land on the rocks, and come on. So that's I'm trying not to see that because that's lame. It's in my face. I'm trying to solve the puzzle, and the reality is we don't need to solve the puzzle. Lara could jump that gap. That's some bullshit. I'm trying not to think about it. She can block a beam with her body. I don't know if that's meaningful. Doesn't seem to help anything here. It wouldn't be the puzzle anymore. Hey, Drinktal. Greetings. And then there's getting it all lit. Like what happened when they're all lit, it goes up and the light at the top turns. That bears some significance as well. The light at the top, we can get the light at the top maybe to shine on this. Did something happen when we shined on it? Did that turn? No, I don't think so. What happened when What happened when we had all the crystals in place? The 3, when it was fully raised, what happened? I don't remember. Hey, Alien King. Stuck on a puzzle. That's what's up. Stuck on a puzzle. Cool puzzle, though. Hope things are good there. Just look in here for a second. At this point, we raise this a little further. Beam up top points in a seemingly useless direction. And I can't go anywhere from this position like that anyways. Let's try getting it back to that position. All 3 crystals lit.Maybe we can change something in the room state at that point. Thing is, I think the last crystal, or the last mirror I turn in that case is number 1. Well, hold on. Hold on. What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about that? What about that? We haven't tried that, have we? Make sure it's in place. What about that? What about that? I don't know. What about that? What can we do with that? What if I had put 3 in place? Hold on. What if I had put 3 in place to hold the path back? 3, what if 3's on that? We put 2 over here, we go back over there, we put 1 over here, so then we travel over there. We put 3 back in place. 2's got to be over there for now, but we put 3, yeah, 2's got to be over there for now, just so we can get back. But then on the way back, 3 will be holding it. 1 can shine on something else, and 2 will be holding this open. 1 could conceivably shine on... I don't know what could shine on. Maybe it could shine on that at that point. And if that works, then we're in business. If that works, then we might be in business. Wait, what happened? I put 2. We weren't ready to put 2 on that. I said I needed to put 2 on the other thing. I didn't follow my plan. Put 2 on the other thing. And we need to get back here, then put 2 in place, then backtrack, then move 1, and then we can reposition 2. Okay, I said it more correctly than anything I ended up doing. This still needs to be over there. I said it and didn't do it. This still needs to be over there. For now. Shit, and I moved 1. Oh, stop! I need to undo what I did to undo what I did to do what I want to do. I know. excited isn't the right word, but I don't think it is. It's all about getting to 4 right now. Okay, so now is when we start to put the plan into action now. So we're gonna put 2 in place to hold this. That's the main change from all the other stuff we've been doing. All these variations is at this point we're gonna hold this open so that we can reposition number 1. Make sure that's actually on there. And if number 1 can get across to right where Lara's head is, that one, number 1 can hit that, we're in business. Hey DJ, I think it can. It's gonna be able to. It is going to be able to hit that and turn it. It did. It turns it! Yes! Finally! Oh, we've been here a long time. Now we can turn 2 and we can get to 4. We got to think about what to do with 4, or we might still have a whole lot of backtracking to do before we're done. But that's all right. This is first progress in a while. Okay. Hey. Hey.
Shak was a very important god to the Maya. He taught them farming secrets and oversaw growing and the harvest. Generally, he was associated with all forms of fertility. He was also in charge of wind, lightning, and rain, which was caused by his tears. He was in charge of preserving springs, wells, streams, cenotes, and other sources of water. Like the aspects over which he presided, he was considered benevolent and caring, but unpredictable. Physically, Shak was depicted as a reptile with hair tangled in unruly knots, and his colors were white, red, yellow, and black, representing north, east, south, and west.
Okay, now we can do something. Now my first thought here is Force just moves to this. Now our final 2 pieces are in place, and we can jump from the middle already. But, where does that leave me for getting back? able to jump or where we're gonna be able to go from here. Landed on that. I'm really expecting to get to a puzzle of how to get back from here, but I wasn't thinking about it. We jumped down. Sure enough, she can't just jump back up. Didn't see that coming. So, if we can get to the platform, we can jump to the end. And the platform's in its lowered position. We're just not on it. I assume dying will not put me back where I want to be. It'll put me on this platform. I wonder what I'm going to see it. Gotta be something to grab. There's got to be something to grab. But there isn't? There is. Alright, it just didn't look like it. Didn't really try enough. Okay. Being that there's no white paint in this difficulty, it does. That's actually a pleasant piece of the difficulty. Having to find handholds by, most of the time, having to find handholds by sight, it feels more rewarding when you do. So I'm on board with that. I went too far because we are ready to finish this puzzle. We're gonna take a break after finishing this puzzle. I need a break. Watson's Hunger. Increase the amount of natural crafting resources gathered from each source. Temple of the Sun. So you don't want to jump up there, Mara? Had to find a way out. Well, how about the way we came in? Just a thought. Took you 2 hours as well, and you did most of it by accident. Yeah, thank you guys for putting our heads together and for resisting giving it away. Although I think even if you had described the solution, it would have been a little, it still would have been tricky to process. I'm just using this to get back out. I think that's good enough. Well, C-Star, let me ask you, as long as I'm on my way out, is there another way out? Is there like an easier way out? So the water coming out here, that's just, I don't know, like a red herring? There is another way out? Well, then I'm probably missing something. Then I'm probably missing something on the way out, like another Stella or something. How about which side of the room is it on? How about just that? Like, which side, if it's possible, I don't know if that's the right thing to ask, but why don't we try that? What side of the room is it on? We're already poking around here. I don't even, sorry, but I don't know what that means. Right there. Well, okay, been in here. See what's Maybe something's different about it. There's a climb. Climb. Got a little bit of treasure over here. The ground. Oh shit, she can climb there. Thank you. Good puzzle. A good puzzle. What was that, Lara? Holy shit, she caught it. Wow. Oh, wait, hold on. This is the way back in. I don't want to go in. I wanted to go back out. Might be better since we can't go in reverse. This might put us back before that jump. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we got down here. Look at where I put the arrow. Lara's confused. I want to make sure I actually am going out. Come on, Lara. Is there an up from here? No. Yeah, but at this point I agree, but what about when I intentionally dropped before? I'm not so sure about at that point whether I wanted to go forward or turn around. About this. Swing in and go to... Would repel. Okay. But I'm not sure we want to go make that jump. I feel like this is when we came in, that's what happened. Do we... Is there a way out? There is a way out. There is a way out. It's right here. Okay, good, good. I need that break. And now the swan dive, because we originally got in here by swimming in. Looking. The way out up higher. That explains why it says swan dive. She's not swan diving though. Fine, Lara. Oh, there you go. Now you're gonna hang there. I've got it working a few times. I just didn't there. All right, we got all the collectibles in there. Yay! Yay! Woo! If I can get to that mural. there. Sneak things. So we should have 3 skill points now. 2 or 3, I think 3.
Itzamna is the son of the Maya creator god, Hunabku. He was the god of education, responsible for inventing writing and books. This made him an essential figure in the development of Maya culture. He was also god of agriculture and created farming. He even presided over doctors, healing people with the help of his red-hot hand. Usually, Itzamna took on a reptilian aspect, but he was also known as Kinichahal, a fire makor, who is the patron of the number 4 and controlled drought and disease.
It's connecting to.
The Paititians made peace with each other and
We're gonna
followed
break.
Yaskar
Eventually.
Yahweh, recently acclaimed as emperor, to a site in the mountains to begin anew, certain they will not make the same mistakes as those before them. An Aztec-influenced mask, decorated with items native to the area around Paititi. All full up. Can't carry any more.
Dead end. If that's what it is. That second grapple was right here. Whoa. Alright. Hey, is that a regular nest or a condor's nest? Laura! Shit! What was that? That, Laura. Come on, Condor's Nest. Keep calm and carry on. The flies that just buzzed by, I don't know if anyone's wearing headphones, but they seem to have... It's only in one ear, which makes it more effective. If the fly buzzing is in both ears, it's positionally nondescript. But if the fly buzzing is only in one ear, it's like I want to swat at it. Because I'm not hearing it here. It's too real, because I'm just hearing it. Fuck, there's a fly near my ear. Get that thing away. Well done. Good. Come on, Lara. I'm asking you to jump off the ledge. Will you not accommodate? But I'm begging you. I know you might die. I want you to... We're seeing through the terrain. Or something. What's going on down there? Oh, shit. Look at it. Bugging out from this spot. Didn't realize how badly at first. spot's a big no-no. They should put more of a brick wall there. Maybe there is one and it's just not rendering. Oh, it is freaking out up here. That is not right. Before the game crashes. Let me, yuck. Get away from there. Want to make sure we get a save checkpoint and then we can just reload the game or after the break. I see the little save indicator pop up in the corner if anyone sees it. Console, this is on Xbox. Where's the gold? Oh, it was down somewhere. Never did really go looking for it. Well, we'll get a save when we trigger the next part of the quest. Pick something up, it usually saves. Good point. It's on the 1X. And it's been playing just fine. We haven't actually had any crashes yet. Is there any background music in this area? Yeah, it does seem like it's a little wonky. We picked that up. We got a save. Let's quit and reload. A few more things since I'm standing next to him. I don't know if it's worth quitting the game and reloading it from scratch. I don't know if we need to. I do know I need a break, so. Usually quits back to the main menu very quickly. This is weird. Huh. That. I'm not blocking something, am I? It's unable to quit back to the menu right now. Interesting. Well, okay. Yeah, I think I did. I saw 100%. Yeah, I think I did get that update. That doesn't mute it. I can't mute it by bringing up the Xbox menu here. May as well load into the game, make sure it loads, and I can at least pause in the game and it'll quiet it down. Load. Okay, assume everything's gonna work when we get back to it in about 10 minutes. This will be our one break for today. Stay tuned. If we lose anybody during the break, have a good afternoon and evening. Otherwise, I'll see you in a few, and we'll go another couple hours.